Hi guys, my name is Lucia and this is my December Shop My Stash. If you have missed any Shop My Stash videos, I will link my playlist down below. I am kind of annoyed because I was waiting to film this video until I got a palette and it has still not arrived, but I really need to get this video up. I will dive into that when I get to picking out new palettes, but first I want to go over what I was using for this month. First, I was using the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. I really was able to make a lot of progress on this. I do have pan in another shade, and just in general a lot of the baked shadows have been worn down. My goal with this palette is never really to hit pan or use it up because there is so much product, but if you watch my channel you know I freaking love this palette. It's so good, so I will put that to the side. Now I was also using the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette. This was a rollover palette and I was only using it for the shade Koi. This is a tan shade that I use as a brow bone highlight. As you can see, I hit pan. I had this in my basket, I think, for 2 or 3 months, and so that's why I didn't use any of the other shades, because I did get a lot of use out of this in the fall. And then I had the Good Sport palette. All of these are really good fall palettes because, you know, November is like the height of the fall months. Now we are getting more into winter. Where I live, it's been snowing every day for weeks now, but anyway, this is the Good Sport palette. I made a whole review video on this. I will link that down below if you missed it. I really enjoyed this palette. And then this is the Bad Habit Retro Love palette. I was testing this out, and if I am honest, I only used this twice, and I did the same look twice. I used Revolution on my lid, and Rebel in the crease, and Rock and Roll in the outer corner, and maybe Nostalgia in the outer corner as well. I can't really remember. The first time I did the look, I really liked it, and the second time I did it, I had every problem that you saw in every Subculture palette video. It was patchy and the pigment was sticking to some places and not to others. Now, obviously, this is supposed to replicate or dupe the Subculture palette. It's not from Anastasia, but I just don't find this palette to be inspiring, and I really didn't like how the look turned out the second time. I actually had to take my eyeshadow completely off and start over, so wasn't impressed. I'm going to be filming an eyeshadow declutter in the next couple days, and you can probably assume what I'm doing with that one. Wow, this drawer is a mess. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a declutter soon, and also there's just some stuff here that doesn't really need to be here, so let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, I have an Octoly review. This product was sent to me for free from the Octoly website. This is from the Scentbird subscription box. This is a perfume subscription box where you get to pick out the perfume that you want every month. Now, I do have a Make Up Your Mind video on why I think subscription boxes are a gimmick, but I was referring to videos where you don't get to pick what you get. In this, you actually do get to pick what you get. So this is the Viva La Juicy Noir scent. I picked this scent because I've used Viva La Juicy Glacé and Viva La Juicy Rosé, I think, and I really liked those. This I like. I don't like it as much. I feel like it doesn't last long on my skin. It's okay. I have used a good amount of it. I think that if you are interested in really trying out a bunch of different perfumes, Scentbird is the place for you. I would never use Scentbird just because I like to have a few staple perfumes, but I do think it's a cool subscription box, and out of all the subscription boxes that I said in that video I don't like and I don't think it's a good idea, I like that you get to pick what you get, because that's the flaw that I see in subscription boxes. Okay. So, first of all, I do have some new stuff for the Sephora VIB, no, not VIB, for the Sephora Beauty Insider Sale. I picked up 3 things. The first thing is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight in 01. I have been using this, and this is really beautiful. I got this with a gift card. It is very expensive. It's $42. I'm going to put this in, and I'm actually going to talk about why I bought that when I talk about my other highlighters, because I would like to focus on eyeshadow. For this month, first of all, I am putting back the Good Sport and the Aphrodite palette. I got really good use out of these. I want to pull out my ColourPop Single Press Shadows Z palette. I used this over the summer, but barely, because I barely wore makeup over the summer, and I have just been missing this. I made this palette. I have a video on everything that's in this palette. I'll link it down below, but I am excited to use that. And I picked up during this sale the Anastasia Beverly Hills little quad that they have for their single eyeshadows. Now, no one has ever talked about this. Wait, first, ready? ASMR people. Beautiful. Okay, anyway, no one talks about this. This is $1. $1. I got this for 85 cents during the sale, and the reason I got this is because I want to make little quads out of my singles. I'm going to talk about this more in my eyeshadow declutter video, but I have a palette down here of Coastal Scents blue and green shadows. I don't use them, and I just want to be able to make smaller palettes so that this isn't so overwhelming. I'm going to curate this in that video. I'm not going to do that now, but just know that while I'll be using this, I'll also be having a little smaller quad here, and I'm really excited to do that. Now, the reason I said I was waiting to film this video is because if you guys saw, this is the Zodiac palette, and they just came out with the Zodiac Love Signs palette. I'll put it right here, and I was supposed to get that on Saturday. I ordered it the day it came out. It had a $5 discount, and I wanted to buy it because this is one of my favorite palettes, so I wanted to review that, see if the quality is as good. Quick chat. The BH Cosmetics website told me that I would get my palette on Saturday, and on Saturday it was not near me. It was in Cleveland, which is nowhere near me, and it said delivery pending, no scheduled delivery date at this time, and now it says it's going to be delivered tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the day you're watching that. Okay, this is my first world problem here, and you can let me know what you think about this, but I think that is so unprofessional as a company and not a good... It's just not good. It's one thing if I ordered the palette and it took 2 weeks to get to me, because this will have been 2 weeks. It's one thing if they told me, yeah, it's going to take a long time to get to you, it's going to be on Wednesday, but it's another thing that they told me it would be here on Saturday, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, they're actually getting it to me, and then for 4 days, I didn't know if I was ever going to get the package. I didn't know if it was like floating around in Cleveland. Like, I didn't know what was going on. So regardless of my review of the palette, I am very disappointed with the BH Cosmetics shipping process through their website. I think that if you can order BH Cosmetics on Ulta website, I know the Love Signs palette isn't on that yet, but that's my little rant about that. Back to the program. So we have these things and the new Zodiac palette. Oh, did I say I'm rolling this over? I don't think I said that. I'm gonna roll this over because I really, really enjoy it. It has a lot of Christmassy shades, cool tones, and I want to be able to use it in conjunction with the new one. And that is gonna do it for palettes. I don't need anything else in this drawer, I don't think. Yeah, so that is it for this drawer. Let's talk about highlight and blush. So for blush, I'm basically going to be exclusively using Benefit Rockateur because this is in my project pan, and I don't understand how I haven't hit pan yet. People say this is so easy to hit pan on. I've been using it every single day, and yet no pan. So hopefully by Christmas that will happen. Now, this highlight. I want to talk about why I purchased this highlight. If you watch Shop My Stash with me every month, you will know that my favorite highlight is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. It is inexpensive, it is a subtle highlight, it is very pretty, and it is too dark for me now, and I am so upset about this. I'll give you a swatch. I didn't notice this last spring when I bought this before the summer, but this is what it looks like. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but when the light is not hitting it, it has this peach bronze undertone that is darker than my skin tone. So I kind of got really bummed because I use this basically every single day. With an exception, I do use these highlights, but this is my everyday favorite highlighter. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I can use my glowy highlights every day, but I really don't want to. Originally, in the summer, I had told myself I would buy this highlight because I have wanted this highlight for a long time. But then I made a video of products I should stop buying, and highlighter was one of them. So I had this dilemma when I went to buy this. I was like, should I buy this? I don't need another highlighter, but I want a natural highlight that works for me. I'll give you a swatch. I have been using this a lot, and it is beautiful. This is the Laura Mercier, this is the Essence. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but it's basically the Essence one without the peach undertone. It just gives a beautiful glow from within. It's not subtle in the sense that you can't see it, like it definitely is a highlight, but it's just so beautiful and lovely, and I'm so excited that I got this. Now, this was on sale for the 15% off, and I used a gift card. Would I spend $42 on this? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to use it for a long time, maybe use it up, see if I repurchase it. That's a lot of money to spend on one highlighter out of pocket. I've never spent almost $50 on a single face product. I usually have gift cards for Sephora because I hoard them because I never buy things from Sephora, but long story short, I'm really enjoying this and I will keep you guys posted. So that's what I'm gonna pull for this month. I might pull this Ofra Pillow Talk highlighter as well because the BH Cosmetics palette is very warm toned. It has a lot of pinks, and I think I will want to pair this with that. So that's what I'm gonna focus on, but mainly is using this more, getting a more concrete review. With this section, I moved some things around. This had bronzers, but I only own 2 bronzers, the Too Faced Milk Chocolate and the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. The milk chocolate is for all year except when I'm tan, which is when I use the chocolate. So this drawer was empty aside from those things, and then this drawer got super, super cramped because it was all my face products, including powders, so I split them up, and that has been working really, really well for me. What I have been using this month, I was really struggling with my dry skin, finding a good way to use my foundation because I have the Fenty Beauty Foundation in the shade 150. I love this foundation, but it was looking really creepy and matte and bad on my skin, and I was using my glowy primers. I focused on the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I am getting down to the bottom of this. I think I'm around here. I'm not officially panning this, but I don't think I'm going to use my other primer until I use this up. I would like to pan it. Anyway, I was getting really frustrated because this wasn't completely working to make my face not look so dry. So what I started to do is I started to use the Perfectly Posh Dawn On Me face oil underneath my foundation. So I put on my lotion, then I put on this, then I put on 2 pumps of this primer, and I put on 1 pump of my foundation. I used to do 1 pump of the primer and 2 pumps of the foundation, and it just looked so bad. Now, I have tried this same combination with 2 pumps, and it just doesn't work. I need 1 pump to make this work, and you might be thinking that that sounds like a lot of work if I could use a glowy foundation, but I love the finish, the wear time, just everything about this foundation. I just need to have stuff to make my skin less dry. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm gonna keep using those. Both of those are almost gone. This one is down to here, and the primer is as well, so I'm just gonna use those until they're gone. Something that I realized is my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer is too orange for me right now. So I think what I might do is when I go home for winter break, this, my Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, and my NYX Mixer for the summer, I might just take those home and put them away until it's summer. Because I don't enjoy looking at a product in my collection and knowing that I can't declutter it, but knowing that I can't use it because it's not summer. I really don't enjoy that. So I'm probably gonna do that. And then I received the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Remedy in Fair Medium from the Octoly website. This is a peach under eye corrector with one of those cooling things on this. So you essentially put this on your eyes, and it is cool to the touch no matter when. I don't really know how that works. I guess it's because it's a metal or something. I don't know. You can correct me in the comments. And then you squeeze it like this, and it has the peach corrector. Now, I have never used a peach corrector before, aside from a Benefit product that I don't think was meant to be a peach corrector, and I don't find it necessary in my daily routine. That being said, I really enjoy this product. You can use it on its own, or you can use it the way I've been using it, which is mixed in with my normal concealer. Either way, it looks really nice. I was finding that my Tarte Shape Tape was a little dry under my eyes because my skin is just so dry, and it's so dry and cold where I go to school. I put a dot of this on the center of my under eyes, and I put a dot of this on either side of this, and it really, really works. So I guess what I'm trying to say is this isn't a product I would have purchased for myself, and I don't know if I'll repurchase it when it's gone because I don't necessarily need under eye correcting, but I've really, really been enjoying it. So again, this was sent to me. You can take that for what you will. I don't think I would spend my own money on it, but it is a nice product if you're looking for an under eye corrector. It's just not something that I need, but I use this every single day since I got it. So that's my review on that. And then with this concealer, I have been using, this is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer in the shade 2. And I have been using this as a more spot concealer. I was using this under my eyes. It's too yellow under my eyes. It looks ridiculous. And at first I was thinking maybe I should declutter it, but I really enjoy having a less high coverage concealer to do touch-ups with because the Tarte Shape Tape is light for me because I use it under my eyes, but then because of that, it doesn't work a spot concealer. So I really like this. I've been really liking my face routine. I know there's nothing new here except for this, but I just wanted to give you guys the update with the oil. And then for the next drawer, this is really nothing new. I have the Chocolate Soleil for bronzer, Fit Me powder in 120, and the Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder. I was realizing I have a lot of Laura Mercier products recently, which is interesting. For lipstick, my MAC Whirl is in this bag. I have been using that every single day with the Zodiac palette, so I definitely want to continue using this. When you guys saw me talk for like 2 seconds, this is what was on my lips. I really like this, and as you can see, I don't have all that much left. I'm going to try to use this up in 2019. Correction, I will use this up in 2019, but yeah, I'm going to focus on this, and then let's see. The palette that I bought is a warm-toned palette. My lipstick in Money Moves is my orange lipstick from ColourPop. This will be good to use. The ColourPop Gold Digger Lippy Sticks, this is kind of a red-pink shade that I don't use that much, and I definitely want to use that with the Zodiac Love Signs palette. And then, of course, the AOA Wonder Matte Lipstick in Obsessed. It's the holiday season, you need a good red. So those are the lipsticks that I think I'm going to be mainly focusing on. Oh, actually, this lipstick is Still Crazy from ColourPop. I didn't use this a lot when I first got it because it's more warm tone and I was using cool tone, but I think this would look good too with the new palette. So I'm going to try to use that as well. As you guys know, I only have this amount of lip products, so I don't really put these anywhere else. I just pick which ones I'm going to use for the month. And by the way, I was reviewing all of these ColourPop Luxe lipsticks, which are also in that review with the Good Sport palette, which is linked down below in case you want a very detailed review on that. As far as up here, I have the Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes, Favorite Holy Grail Mascara, L'Oreal Voluminous Original. I really wish I hadn't opened both of these because this is good, but this is better. So I'm always reaching for this when in reality, I wish that I had waited and I could have gotten like 6 months out of these two instead of having them open at the same time because I hardly reached for this. That's my 2 cents on that. Trying to use up this Tarte eyeliner still. Hope this is coming up true to color. It doesn't look like it on camera, but I just made a little purple quad out of my ColourPop Single Press Shadows, and I am excited to use this. This is why I wanted this, just to make different little quads. I'll probably change this up before the end of the month, but yeah, that's just a little example. I'm filming this a bit later, so the lighting is a little different. I apologize, but I also wanted to show you the bag that I have been wearing and will be wearing for the Christmas month and like for the rest of my life. This is the Teddy Blake Cara Saffiano 12-inch bag in black leather. This was kindly sent to me by Teddy Blake, and I just wanted to give you my thoughts on this bag. Now, I have never owned a designer bag ever in my life, and it is so luxurious to own this bag. I really enjoy it. Obviously, since it's black, it goes with basically everything, really easy to style. It makes a look really more fancy. The only thing that I don't enjoy is this zipper can be very difficult to zip. I will show you what I mean by that. So here's the bag, and usually the zipper is like that, and when you go to zip it, you just have to make sure that this is very straight, and when you're on the street like walking and you want to get something on your bag, you just can't do that. Do you see how it's getting stuck right here? It's just a little bit difficult, but that is the only thing that I don't like about this bag. It is really, really spacious. It has this nice pocket, and you can fit way more than I think I originally expected to be able to fit in this bag. I'll leave a link in the description for where you can buy Teddy Blake bags online. I have a code that Teddy Blake gave me. I don't get any money from this code. It's not an affiliate code. It's literally just a code so you guys can get some money off. I will also put that in the description box. And yeah, you guys never really see the style part of me, but I am really into clothes and shoes, and I've really been enjoying styling this. And let me know if in my Shop My Stashes you would be interested in maybe like my favorite outfit of the month or my favorite shoes of the month. I'd be really interested in doing that if you guys would like to see that. But anyway, back to the makeup. That is everything for this video. This is also my no-buy month. If you missed that video, I will link it down below. Not sure how long I'm doing it it for, but I'm really excited during all the buzz of the holidays and all these sales to actually just enjoy the things that I have. And I know I have some new stuff and the palette's still coming in, and I'm just excited. This is a nice month. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is January 1st. I'm gonna be 20, which is weird. So yeah, it's just a good time. It's Hanukkah right now. We got Christmas. I'm happy about December. There's finals and everything, but it's a good month. It's a good month. All right, so please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.